The opening round of the Jayco Australian Mountain Bike Series got underway last weekend at the Yanks, just outside of Melbourne. In the women's cross-country race, reigning Australian champion Rowena Fry started as the big pre-race favourite, but was up against stiff competition in a strong field with the big challengers coming from Victoria's Jenny King and Canberra's rising mountain bike star Rebecca Henderson. The race was run at a fast pace right from the start, with King and Henderson taking charge early. On lap 3, King made her move in dusty conditions, taking the overall win by a comfortable 2-minute margin.
I knew I was in good form, but you never know how the others are going. I guess it's just the start of the season, and I'm a bit lucky in a way. Some of the other girls have had a good break. Whereas I've been sort of training over winter. So, yeah, I think it'll be a little bit harder next time round.
Henderson held on for second place overall, but more importantly for Henderson, she claimed the under-23 category.
This is the best I've gone for the first National Series round for a long time, so usually I sort of just get fitter and fitter, so hopefully that'll still happen, but it's definitely a good start, and I haven't beaten Roe for years, so that's really good, and it was great to see Jen get up for the win.
Rowena Fry had suffered an interrupted preparation due to illness, but managed to hold on for third place. In the men's cross-country race, the pace was on right from the start, with the all-important battle to take the leading position into the first single-track sections. Aidan Leffman, Josh Carlson and Lockie Norris shared the lead for the first half of the 6-lap race. However, Norris found himself among the many riders to succumb to a puncture in the dusty conditions. The puncture cost Norris 40 seconds and, unfortunately for him, all hope of a win. Ben Henderson crept up from 5th position and shot to the front during the 5th lap. From there, he consolidated his lead and crossed the finish line nearly 1 minute ahead of the rest of the field for his first win in a National Series event.
Yeah, I'm really stoked. Came pretty close last season. I was a bit nervous. Had the form, coming into the race, but I was pretty nervous about putting it all together. I rode my own race, and it all came together for me with basically a lap to go. It was just, I still had a little bit left in the tank to keep going that last lap, and it was basically a perfect race for me.
Victoria's Paul van der Ploeg took out the under-23 category.
I wasn't expecting to win, but sort of battled my way around the track. It was a really technical track, so that was very surprising, but good result.
On the second day of racing, in the women's short course race, which is mountain biking's answer to a criterium, the lead exchanged hands on a number of occasions early in the race, with the majority of the women trying their luck at the head of affairs. Any breakaways were quickly caught, and there was still a group of 5 in contention on the final lap. But bouncing back after the disappointment of 3rd in the cross-country race, Rowena Fry timed her run to perfection to claim the win ahead of a fast finish in Rebecca Henderson, with Jenny King rounding out the podium.
I was just trying to throw in a few attacks and peter out the field a little bit so it wasn't too much of a bunch, and see what the other girls had, and they were attacking a bit too, so it's really good fun racing.
The men's race saw a hotly contested battle, with Paul van der Ploeg driving the bunch for the majority of the race. In the end, it came down to the 3rd last corner, where van der Ploeg dove underneath Josh Carlson to snatch the victory in the closing stages. And a rapidly improving Brenton Jones took 3rd to complete the podium.
Yeah, so 20 minutes is just full gas the whole time. It's not like a road crit where they sort of roll out easy and then it gets faster and faster. We just go fast from the start, and it's just flat out. And then we got to the last 3 laps, and I was on the front, so I just kept driving it and to try and keep them off. And I almost got tipped, but a little bit of a muck up by Carlso, and I got in on the last 3 corners.
The Jayco Australian Mountain Bike Series continues in Hobart next month, where all disciplines, cross-country, downhill and 4-cross, will feature at Glenorchy Mountain Bike Park from December the 10th through to the 12th.